You are a high-quality speaker sound system plugged into the wall of an Indian billionaire's wedding, providing music for a stadium of 2,000 people who all got invited due to their royalty. Do you want to see what you look like? Yes, you are, baby dolls. That's you, welcoming you back to crypto's juiciest news. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Voice Up Sound, for releasing this absolute critical news, which we'll go through, friends. Change now, which a lot of Pulseicans use, which is very fast. It now allows fiat, which is awesome. Now you can throw in like $1,000 and like within minutes, that's it. You just have money on PulseChain and people can start gambling. And then obviously when they want them to go the real route, because there's a bit of a fee. I'm not sure exactly how much that fee is, a couple of percent. But as you can see, all these things are starting to ramp up. And yes, we still have the great pegging. I've got more to speak about that coming to your way shortly. Bitcoin is around $97,000. It is ready to crank up. The Altseason is now 100% confirmed. It is still week 1. It goes for about 10 to 12 weeks. That's what happened last time. And everyone is waiting for the next conclusion of this Bitcoin price. We've had 2 red candles here, friends. Now we might finish the week green. We'll see. But this is a pit stop week. So I just called the pit stop. Why is it called the pit stop? I think we come back here in 2 years. Just my guess. We come back in 2 years. It might mean a $300,000 Bitcoin. 300K. And people will say, never below 200 again. We get below 200. And then they eventually say in the bear market, never below 100. And then we actually go below 100. We come back down here, screw around, and then we can continue off to the races. Just my guess. This is what happened last time. But don't worry about that bear market part. We've got a bull market to worry about. Now, I can't help but wonder about all those Bitcoin maxis who blocked me, who called me a retard, who said I was wrong. I go, look, man, I'm still going to get pegged. You can say that all you want. I'm still long, and I'm going to keep yelling about it. And now, all those years, friends, I mean, like, I'm in shock. Look at the Bitcoin dominance, huh? This time was different. This time is different. BlackRock, they're never, ever going to rotate into altcoins. XRP goes to $3. There you go, bro. Straight away. Like, if that's not a signal, this is what you're actually going to find, friends. What I'm going to do, I'll play some nice pumpy G music for us, actually. Just to remind you, okay? They said this time was different. I mean, you couldn't be more wrong. This time is not just not different. It was literally exactly the same, to the day, to the tick. Here we have Bitcoin dominance. Okay, it was funny. How complacent did they get? Even Jim Cramer calling for it to continue up with inverse Oracle God. So what does this mean now? The ratio of altcoins, their power is now going to start overpowering Bitcoin. It's flipped red on the weekly super trend. And this is also confirmed by others BTC. You can look at the others dominance, friends, but I want to look at the ratio against them to Bitcoin, okay? So I have the chart up as well, but this is it. See how it's like moving side by side. I'm praying, yeah, we run all the way. This will be 100 days, okay? This will be 100 days, and most likely, this is going to be a tough one, but we might all be right, okay? When we go up here, the portfolio is not going to be like, it's going to be big, but not like what you really thought. You're like, oh, 4 years of pain. I thought I was expecting more, right? Then you get the down part. That's why no one exits. And then we're all going to be calling for an end-of-year rally. That's the critical part, because you got to try to be ahead of the crowd. Now, here's the thing, man. You can't mid-curve it. We got Donald Trump in. And Donald Trump, friends, I've got breaking news for you. He just confirmed Mr. Paul Atkins, and now he's the chairman of the SEC. So, and he's very, very pro-crypto. He's been told to do light touch regulation. And I'm like, Habib, do you really want to give 500 million degenerates a light touch regulation approach? Okay, sweet. We're going to moggle the non-believers then. You're going to see, friends, all the stock market people, they're going to have to come in. The gains are here. Now, should we be concerned? Well, we have 3 green monthly candles for Bitcoin. Last time we did 7. And then before that, if we exactly match this period, friends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were actually a green month in April. Okay, so even though Bitcoin was red in April 2021, this was actually the top of Altseason pretty much. Okay, so if we do like another 6, then you got to be careful. It's repeating exactly the same. However, we did not get that in 2017. In 2017, look at this. We did 4 doji, 1 red, green, green, green. Look what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the next one's like red, and then it continues up. So I don't know if we're going to get that at all. People are calling for giant prices, like Plan B. Got to call him Plan Bitch, friends. He's blocked me. This is the game here. So He's still calling for $150,000 Bitcoin at the end of this month. Uncle Bobby's calling for like a flush up to 110, 120. We'll see what happens. One of the most critical news of all is Ethereum coming back. Now, ETH BTC, friends, actually ticked up 0.04. So, yeah, I mean, the super trend's still red. Technically, look, friends, you can't say it's game on until it gets here, which is the number 0.045. It closes a week 0.045, and then it's actually like moonshot time. But Ethereum like moves very fast, moves at the end. I've got all these receipts, man. Like all these receipts. Dude, friend, like I've even got... Okay, we all love Cobie. He's a nice, gentle person, etc. But like, what do you want me to do? Hide it from you? I'm not hiding this from you. I'm telling you, like, I've kept this for myself. This is the highest value content in crypto for a reason, okay? We ain't no Wall Street guys here. Look, he's bragging about how little Ethereum he has. Do you own more BTC than ETH? BTC 10 to 1. It's never been more over. Bro, Habib, when do you think that was, friends? It was literally down here. It was literally at the low, and I'm collecting these receipts. It's not like these people post them publicly. I'm finding these conversations. That's why I love Twitter. It's like a flow of people's thoughts, and I grab stuff. I don't know, friends. I'm here 18 hours a day. I can figure out stuff. You know, I scroll through 300,000 comments. I'm like, oh, here's one that's useful for you. Now let's get to the biggest news, friends. We have Ivan has witnessed the great pegging of pDAI. It's actually hilarious, friends. Ivan has posted me. Sommi, what is this? HEX holders going through the bearish time. So it's friends, it's interesting. Of course, man, I got a lot of coins. I'm the HEX guy. You see, HEX, the better Bitcoin. Don't worry, it all makes sense soon. But also, friends, look, this is funny. Going through the comments, Ivan showed, dude, like just because Ivan, like, yeah, we're all having fun, but do you want to know why the energy is ramping up? Look at this, bro. Look at this chart. This is literally pDAI. This is pDAI doing that chart. Yeah, everybody's in denial. I get it. But at least we're all working symbiotic. Like it's not like Richard Hart is abandoning anything else. pDAI is a key missing link to try power everything else up. Okay, if the stories and the rumors are true. So you can go through. Shout out to Mr. Matt Swede. The powerful nipple tweaking will then induce a nice pump, which is exactly what I've been doing, friends. I've been going through. I appreciate all of them. It's actually going nice here. We have some very unfamily friendly content here, man. This is this. Guys, if my family watches this, you understand, like this is, oh well, what can I do? This is awesome, friends, coming out here. But yeah, friends, even like this, oh, man, it gets me really uncomfortable looking at it. Can we use AI? Friends, okay, can we use AI to do stuff like turn me into like a little Pokemon, look like something cute and pudgy and fat or something, you know what I mean? Like something cute. Can we start messing with AI with that instead of using like really erotic that type of stuff? It's been going on a year and a half. But also funny, friends. Everyone's obviously enjoying it. Respect the peg. That's actually gold, bro. That's respect the peg. But look, friends. Of course, the great pegging's coming. But look, just so you all know, okay, there's a couple of negative Nancys out here, Debbie Downers about the whole situation because they're like, they're just complaining. Hey, Ivan, that doesn't really represent us and stuff. I just want to tell you something, bro. You guys had 5 years to make Ivan laugh. 5 years. Literally 5 years. And you're always saying like, Ivan, listen to Richard Hart. Ivan, please interview Richard Hart. Ivan, have you learned about T-shares? Ivan, stake your money for 15 years. Ivan, this guy's amazing. Like you kept saying it over and over and over again. And it just was like, yeah, you could be right. But like, your price keeps going down. And like these other new things are going up. Like, what do you want me to do? You just keep saying it over and over and over again. And then what does it take? What does it take? That's what it takes. Okay? Oh, man. This is how it all starts, by the way. As you all know, these are bull market fundamentals. Okay? Now, what I actually love out of all of this, so I'll put it aside. I'll play some nice gentle angel music to just will calm everyone down. Of all the laughter and the jolliness and the peggings and having fun and tweaking the nipples and everything, all my hats, I'm still like I'm letting you just know you're all fading this chart still, and it's okay. I know how markets work. Okay, I don't get frustrated. Okay, a lot of people will call everyone else. Oh, they'll say bad things about it. Oh, you're a hater or you're silly. They'll just judge. But man, I know how markets work. The prices just have to go high enough to unlock them and their belief. That's it. they have to go high enough, okay? So it just hasn't gone high enough. It's at 2.2 cents. We just had the big PulseMaker DAO. Just to remind everybody, it was a big vote that came in. Anonymous wallets, people looking for more concrete answers. But the tweet, the message with the big Maker DAO vote, 555.55 of Maker tokens, PulseMaker, said, in it for glory and love. The wallet is linked to like $5+ million. Some people say, oh, it could be somebody trolling. Yeah, it could be someone trolling. Friends, I really doubt somebody with $5 million in PulseChain today, because if it does 100x, the guy's got $500 million in his wallets. I doubt they're imitating Richard. I feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see Aave guys and Chainlink guys imitating Vitalik. You know what I mean? I don't like them saying, hey, I'm Vitalik. Ha ha ha. They're just, you know what I mean? Like, there's billions of dollars at stake here. I don't think that these people are joking. Like me and you joke, yeah, but you and I aren't carrying like a 500, like a potential $1 to $500 billion long-term vision ecosystem on our backs, you see? So the price of pDAI, friends, have been updating you as time goes on here, but it's just, look, as I said to you, friends, I have no business or no care explaining to people my positions, because I realized even when I tell people my positions, the people whinging, they are still stuck in like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, okay? They never update their worldview. It just, something just sticks, and they just keep repeating my name, okay? This is what happens with Richard Hart. Friends, they still say the Richard Hart passport FUD. You know what I mean? Like, they keep saying it, and he's like, bro, how does this thing keep circulating? I've explained it 30,000 times, right? When he got robbed and stuff. So I'm actually noticing that happen to me, so I'm not going to bother. But in this pDAI thing, okay, so why did so I went from, everyone's like, hey, Sommi, we knew, okay, you made videos here. You made like 8 tweets, videos here. It went up, more here, more here. Okay, how come an extreme amount of attention here? That's because, friends, in this time, I was waiting for the 1 cent level. Because if you go back to my videos, I go, guys, 1 cent is so gargantuanly far away. Look, Ben, look at this, friends. 1 cent from here was, oh my God, that's 3,200x on your money. I go, bro, that's such a ridiculous number. You're just happy with a 20x. You didn't even need that $1. You just got to get in, okay? But now as it's approached the 1 cent level, and it's a bull market, and Donald Trump's in, and we have double bubble Altseason prophecies and all these other things, I just have a read for the crown, man. I know what 1 cent means. 1 cent means you are now computing how many X's to a dollar in your head. Fast. When it's 0.0003, is it 3% of a penny, or 13% of a penny, or 52% of a penny? What does that mean? You know what I mean? You don't get that, right? Or 1/1000th of a penny. What does that mean? No. Once it hits 1 cent. Now, if you actually go watch, friends, I was watching Matty Allen's stream, I was watching Kareem, and everyone talk about it. Like, even Kareem was mentioning, hey guys, this is only 50x to a dollar. He could just recite it straight away. That's what I'm telling you. Oh, now everyone's going to say it's 50x to a dollar, or it's 20x to a dollar, or it's 30x to a dollar. And I'm like, oh, there you go. Everything I predicted would happen about just if Mindshare, friends. It's Mindshare spreading. So I'm not even telling you right or wrong or up or down. I'm just telling you it's more Mindshare. It's easier to grasp. That's why these narrative, friends, literally Dilly messaged me again multiple times. Remember, Dilly was the key. When Dilly said, at like looking at 500 coins, he goes, can pDAI get to a dollar? I'm like, bro, of all the coins, that's the one that grabbed you. That's the one. And I knew, friends, not going to mid-curve. By the way, okay, 4 years ago, I was at my cousin's in the backyard, okay? We're at the backyard, and they were asking about crypto. It was December 2020. They probably don't even remember. Was it just maybe December? Yeah, or literally around this time, early December. And they asked about, I remember my cousin asked about, what do you think about Doge? Okay, he just said that. And we didn't know, man. We didn't know, like literally, friends, 4 weeks later, Elon was going to start tweeting it, and it's going to do his 250x rally. Okay, so we didn't know. And then they talked about, hey, what about these other ones like Doge? Are there any ones like Doge? They're just, but see, that was the first thing he asked. One of the first things, okay? Now I know though. Now I know, oh my gosh, when people outside of the system who come in, they have a brain like everybody else. So we can front run them. You see? They're asking about pDAI. They love pDAI. So I'm not going to fade this. And that's why I even increased my position. But don't worry about my position, friends, okay? So if you're holding, it's like it's worth buying. You get it? But look, if you don't get it, okay, I don't know what to do. Like just, I've got 4,100 videos for these people to learn, but that's okay, okay? Friends, I've got also some breaking news. Binance have posted on Twitter indicating they are literally, I'm not joking, 100% undoubtedly watching your friend Sommi and the PulseChain community, okay? Look at their tweet that they've done. Check this out. This is a real tweet. It's a picture of a heart with a pulse thing in the background. And they said, it turns out my pulse is pegged to Binance. So, man, they're obviously watching, man. This is like absolutely no coincidence. So, look, realistically, what's happened, okay? Enough noise has been made by us. Friends, their interns are new, okay? The people in Twitter, they're new, okay? And we've been around enough. We're like Cardano people. We're a part of the furniture. You see, HEX isn't like that new thing now, bro. It's 5 years old, okay? So we're part of the furniture. So they don't have any like PTSD from us because they're new. They got hired in 2021, 2022. They're like, oh, you're just like every other altcoin. They can look at us independently. However, the higher ups, okay, the Richard Pengs, the CZs, okay, so these guys, they're the ones where they go and speak to the brokers in the background, you know, the brokers and the traders and everybody else they speak to. They go, hi, yeah, ha, 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 Richard Hart, he's so scammer, ha, ha, ha. That's what they talk. They're like, Richard Hart's so scammer. Friends, I've heard about a lot of mainstream KOLs. So one of you guys shared me a story. There's a big mainstream KOL. He's a nice guy. He was like in Dubai. He was basically telling everybody like, don't touch any Richard Hart projects. They're all scams. And like the person reporting it to me, he's saying, oh yeah, don't trust that influencer. And I'm like, but bro, like, the price is down 95% from when he was saying that. That was like January 2022 pretty much. So like, what do you want him to like say? Hey, it's amazing. You're down 90%. Okay, he's not a scammer, but you understand this is the chaoticness of markets. Pretty much, friends, if people don't understand something and they're not in, that's right. They just call it everything a scam. But then on the other hand, you have people, left curvers, who are just throwing themselves into everything, right? And obviously some of them are going to get really, really rich, but not everybody does. So obviously I had some fun and I replied to Binance as well. I'm like, please, this PulseChain, we know community is the asset, not the code. Everybody's actually going nuts here. Also, friends, this is crazy. Binance is carrying 300 million pDAI. I think, I don't have 100% confirmation as well, 300 million pDAI. Also, I've noticed in pDAI, friends, pDAI community, friends, I'm just telling you, bro, it's first cycle unicorn, okay? Like, it ticks every single box. Friends, you know, in pDAI community, okay, you know, if I report a number, let's say I said, oh, this guy has like 172 million in that wallet, okay? People will tag me and say, Sommi, please, this is extremely important. He actually has 175 million, not 173 million. We need to keep it 100% factual so we all have the facts. And I'm seeing this over and over. I'm not listening because I'll literally, I'll go through it. I'm like, bro, it's literally HEX all over again. Because, friends, because HEX was so new in 2020, any little thing that deviated out of the fact, everyone was so skits, they needed everything to be perfect. If the narrative deviated, they couldn't handle it because it's so skits. They're like, it's not real. What's the inflation rate? Or how much does the 08 earn? Or what did Richard say? What are the exact words he said? You know what I mean? Like they would follow the testament to a T. And here I am, bro. I'm just saying, yeah, could go to zero, could be a scam. It's not 100% guaranteed. That's why it's at 2 cents, not at $1 yet. Yeah, Richard could just pull the plug tomorrow, or he could like increase the power of the plug or the peg, if you will, at any moment. And yeah, people, if you're not used to that, okay, get used to it, bro. Welcome to the chaotic nature of markets. I don't know if you saw, but the whole ecosystem had to watch literally HEX go down 99%. You know what I mean? So you've seen this stuff before, man. But it doesn't mean it's the end of it because the community is the asset, not the code, right? But I do understand where everyone's coming from because they're new and they have all their hopes and dreams in one coin because they can understand. Because this is what happened to them, friends. They finally understood a narrative. They know, okay, it can go to $1 and here's the price. And there's all these pegging theories and I'm trusting these guys with the research in the background. That's what they're all doing. Just like the early hexagons. Friends, there are some people, I'm not going to name for you. There's some big hexagon whales, guys. I've watched a lot of their videos and content and tweets over time. I've tracked a few people, not like physically tracked, but like mentally tracked. And I can just tell you, they fluked HEX big time. Okay, they fluked it, but good on them. I mean, you're blessed, bro. God looked down upon you, shine the light. God bless you, okay? But they fluked it literally big time. We're not like, I'm not going to tell you the trades and you figure out who they are. But yeah, they'd made stuff, a few wins, a few losses. And then when they came to HEX though, they put like, you know, like between 50 to like 95% of everything they had in. And then they smash it, okay? But what ends up happening is they confuse brains for a bull market, you know, because then they have to ride it all the way there. But that's a lot of people out there. Now when something new comes on, they can't see stuff. But maybe they have some authority and stuff out here. But look, it's beautiful just to see that the community is growing and you can split the ecosystem, stuff like that. And just when you thought the news couldn't even get even better, friends, OKEX, right? This is crazy. You know the Binance stuff that I just showed you? Binance pegged and Pulse. OKEX, the heartbeat of crypto is its community. Just to remind you as well, OKEX friends, OKEX delisted PulseChain at the literal low, okay? I made videos, I made tweets, and I even have a scheduled post video here out here for you. They literally, this was them, okay? They literally delisted right here, the low. So this is my post back here, out here. OKEX, look when they listed it. Look when they listed it. Yay! On the May 2023. And then look what ends up happening. They literally delisted it. Shout out to Mr. J Plush. I remember he made this picture here for me. They delisted it at the low. Then we do a 520% rally all the way back then. So like this is pretty much, obviously it came back to for the double bottom. But just showing you, man, that's the history we have. And now they're like talking like your friend Sommi, like the heartbeat of crypto is its community. Remember, Richard Hart is the founder. Some say Richard Hart as well as the bankless guys call him. But look, man, I'm just showing you, man. There's a nice hexagon, okay? He knows who he is, but don't worry about the name. He sold $2 million of Bitcoin to buy HEX in July 2021, okay? Here, all right? He sold it to buy here. He messaged Richard Hart saying, is now a good time to buy? And Richard Hart, he didn't give me any hints or anything. But he basically, Richard Hart just said, congratulations, you're going to be rich. Now, his $2 million, he sold $2 million BTC. He went 5x on site. So his 2 million became 10, but then he wrote it all the way down. And it turns out the reason why he did that $2 million rotation, I'm just showing you that relates to Binance and all these hints and stuff, right? Elon Musk made this tweet I'm about to show you. Right here, look at this. I have a fondness for HEX, okay? So he made that tweet, I have a fondness for HEX, and people thought Elon, because friends, Elon was shilling Doge and coins. He shilled Cum Rocket. It went to 400 million market cap from literally 10 days or something. So Elon tweets that, and people thought, oh, Elon is shilling HEX, but he's actually talking about hexadecimals. But it doesn't matter, man. This is the type of bull market juice we need. And what I've done is I've posted just a quick, a fun post here, critical information for the bull market. I'm just showing you here. Yeah, so if you overthink that, you're not going to make it. So like friends, if literally, I'm not joking, if Elon shilled let's say we had a big bang, let's say we're 5 months or 4 months in the bull market next year, and then Elon literally says, the pulse of my heart is pegging higher or something. He's just said something like that. Dude, we're all going to break everything, okay? We're just going to say, Elon shilling this coin, right? So here's the thing, okay? You just got to say it. I'm just teaching you, friends. I'm teaching so we can all win. You just got to say it, and then all the haters, they get so upset that they can't ignore it. They literally can't ignore it. So then they go to their followers and they start making fun of you. But what they don't know is the mania and the mess gets lost by the crowd because all they see is green candles. So then they forget what they where they even found the doubt from, and they're like, oh, I guess it's going up, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's a bull market anyway. See how you basically have to get sucked into the vortex. So you can see a lot of the barriers are they're mentally starting to break down as well. We've already covered this, friends. Ethereum's ETH BTC, that's extremely critical. Just showing you where we are. We're moving along as well. I'm still calling for that flash 40% rally in December, January, or February as well in the next 3 months. It'll be like a 7 or 14 day period. The real number, by the way, if it did 120% once and 95%, it could be like a 60%, 70% move. It could. And in fact, with how bad Ethereum's gone, it should be that. It should be of this 14-day period. You get these 2 weekly candles from the bottom of the first one to the top of the second one. Yeah, it could see a spike of like a 60% move. But I just said 40 because I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's short term anyway. Richard Hart's Ethereum trade, friends, is now back to break even, just to show you. Actually, because as we're, once again, friends, the nipple tweaking has now put him into profit. He is now 2% in profit. So it's $30 million. He copped like a lot of stuff for this. It's been past 8 months out here. Everyone was saying, hey, he went from selling the top to buying the top. They're saying all these things. But as you know, friends, literally next year, no one's going to care. Like, do you care about the 2023 stuff? Like when I said to you, do you know OKEX delisted like PulseChain at the low? Like, you're like, oh yeah, that thing. Like, no. That was a kick in the nuts to the whole community. And as soon as they did it, I tagged OKEX and I said, you're a freaking bottom signal. We're going to go up without you. I was literally tagging them. I was like poking them back. You know, so I'm just telling you, that's what I did for the community out here. And look, man, I'm here 18 hours a day, friends. Like, this is what you got to understand, okay? I have all the coins to choose from. I have all the chains to choose from. I could go on Near. I could go buy Justin Sun's Pump Fund JPEG trash. I could go on this. I could do. Just looked at everything. I go, this is the most contrarian. This is the most gatekept. Has the deepest, the deepest believers with a lot of potential for like illiquidity movements and stuff. It just ticks all the boxes, man. And you know what? No one even cares about that now because you had all that time to think about that and DCAing. You know, now people aren't going to care. They're just going to come for green candles. Now, the Ethereum price rising, which, you know, friends, let's have fun with some Ethereum. You want to know where the targets are. I've got the fib levels here for you, okay? So first target, obviously, you got to get back to the high. But if you clear this, so yeah, it could be, friends. I'm not joking. There'll be like some candle here. Let's say it happened in the next 14 days. Yeah, I'm not joking. At any moment, we could just see like Ethereum. Look, it will almost definitely have a 40% move, 4,900. But you could even see it spike up to like this 5,600 move, like eventually between now and the next few months. But we got to get to that 7,300. There's no sureties in life, but I can almost feel that is like a 99% chance we're going there. We're definitely going to trade at 7,000. Now, the next part is how much impact does Donald Trump have on us? Okay, does he have a little impact? So does that mean Ethereum stops at 9 or 10K? Does he have an enormous impact? So Ethereum goes all the way up to 16, 17,000. Okay. This is pretty much your box, okay? That's your box where, like, technically, friends, like, if we stop at $8,000, $9,000 and it goes down, like, we got no one to blame but ourselves. I said the third cycle curse, and you know all these things, but yes, we'll see. And as that Ethereum price rises, see the market, it's going to figure it out. Obviously, PulseChain is slingshot leverage on Ethereum, which literally I started, and I've been telling you for a long, long time. But now you get to see it as well. As Ethereum rises, it is the collateral for, it doesn't matter which world. If you believe Richard is going to rotate the collateral and buy your core coins, sweet. Okay, Ethereum makes you slingshot leverage. Okay, sweet. If you believe in the pegging, where Richard Hart is going to get pDAI to $1 and then either use that as a stable coin or make another stable coin, doesn't matter, pDAI has to get to $1, and the emergency fund backing of the peg is the OA funds. Okay, and I just got to remind everybody, a lot of people still haven't watched all the videos, but you got to watch the videos. I've explained to you 50,000 times. Richard owns 55% minimum of the pDAI. He owns minimum 55%. So when people say, oh, why would he use the OA to go back this money? Habib, he's backing his own money. He's giving himself purchasing power so then he can go mint or use the pDAI to go smack it up and do whatever. And as well, he doesn't even need to, by the way. He is good game theory, friends. People are going to do it anyway, you know. So like Richard did, this is the funny part. You know how I know this, friends? You know how, don't think, you're not smarter than him, okay? He understands crowds, and this is a very, very rare, unique opportunity. Do you know when HEX went up to 10 cents? Here we had the PulseChain sacrifice. Like it was like 8, 9, 10 cents here. Okay. Richard could have told everybody, only sacrifice HEX. He could have said that to make people force buy HEX and then do it. He didn't need to. They just threw it in anyway. You get it? They just threw it in anyway. So I'm sure he figured out like, oh, I don't even need to tell people that. It will just organize itself naturally. Don't forget that big breaking news as well from Change Now, friends, accepting fiat. So this is what you want. Like, it's like debit card, credit card stuff. People can put $1,000 in. Maybe you end up with like $950. It doesn't matter. You get $950. They can start buying altcoins straight away. Oh, I can buy pDAI now straight away. I'll put $1,000 and it's worth $1,000 gets you like 50,000 pDAI. Oh, I can buy HEX at like 10 cents. It might go to $2. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of stuff that pretty much gets the crowd in. Now, if you want further evidence that the gatekeeping, friends, is slowly being unlocked, I'm just going to show you a clip from Crypto Banter. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Robbie D. This is awesome. Thank you for this clip,
Let's
sir.
look at some catalysts of things that can actually happen. So let's hide these because I know how you guys are. You guys are like you just want the answers. Number one, there's the Pulse and HEX. Now look, I mean, I don't really want to talk too much about Pulse and HEX because I never do. But if there is a new chair of the SEC and the new chair is pro-crypto, and right now, the biggest problem that Pulse and HEX have got is that Richard Hart is being sought after. He's a sought after individual by the SEC, right? Then maybe if we get a new favorable pro-crypto person in the SEC, Pulse and HEX will actually run. Now, full disclosure, I'm not buying any, but I've got to give you guys unbiased coverage. And what you can see is that these guys have already started running. So if you want to play the narrative of the new SEC chair and the fact that he may drop or just loosen the charges against Richard Hart.
Did you hear what he said in there? Did you hear what he said in there? I'm not buying any. Okay, when he said that, all right, friends, I'm now giving literally near 99% chance we are gonna rock it hard. Okay. Friends, all of your friend Sommi's videos, who's wearing a Pikachu hat right now, all of them have taught you about contrarian investing. Buying low, okay? Buying low. PulseX, HEX, Richard Hart, all have Mindshare in Randy Boo's brain for years. He knows the thesis. Friends, literally, do you guys remember in a month or two ago, when Richard Hart, remember the court thing that happened end of October? I made a video for Crypto Banter to put on his YouTube channel. I literally made the video. And I said, hey, Randy Boo, this is a video for your audience. You like free money and free trades. And I remember what I did is I showed them the PulseChain PLS price. I also showed them the Pulse ETH ratio, which is, as my friend Corey calls it, the secret chart. And friends, I told him about it here. I go, Habib, you guys get to buy Pulse and you get to make a 3x on your money, and then we're break even after 3 years. More, 3.5 years. Okay, you can't get any more free. Okay, we're in the court. We have the Twitter spaces. The judge is very, very, very pro Richard Hart, and she threw a lot of the stuff out from the corrupt SEC at the time. Okay, you literally get a free 3x. This is the Pulse to ETH ratio. I made that video here for you. Of course, I'm not stupid. I knew no one's gonna listen. So really, I made it for you. So because it's a point of reference. But now, friends, Randy Boo, that's what I'm telling you, man. It's contrarian. It's going to blow. Okay. No one in crypto mainstream bought XRP. Why? Even though they knew about it. Because they hate it. Okay. They hate it. It has so much mindshare and they hate it. Now they're all coping. Okay. What are they going to do with PulseChain, PulseX, HEX, Inc., all of it, everything PulseChain? They're going to cope hard because it has mindshare in their brain. So, friends, what the market's basically telling you is the valuation should be up here. But because you guys hate it with your emotion, okay, the price is actually down here. Unfortunately for them, they think they're going to be like disciplined, morally strong, and be able to like refrain from buying. No. Like, wait, what happens with markets, man? You know what happens with markets? As soon as the green candles start smacking up, you start getting the FOMO, okay? Because people realize, oh crap, not only was I wrong, I was really, really, really wrong. Okay, this is positive. It's like they go, oh crap, they're gonna be looking at that, friends. I guarantee you. I almost guarantee at this moment they'll be like, I could have made 15x. Actually, let's say when end of October. Okay, sweet. When I call it from, okay, here's your 10x, and they're like, you know what? But other coins go up 10x too. Yeah, but what if pDAI gets a pegging and then Richard Hart does the glory thing, and we actually do that? Okay, and we actually do like 100x day 1 sec, something ridiculous like that. Okay. They'll all be buying here, by the way. They will be buying there. They'll be buying it and bonding it and getting the yield. But I'm so sure of it, man. Like, this is, you can't be 100% sure. You can be wrong. It's just a powder keg waiting to blow. Like, it makes sense, right? There's mindshare in their brain, but they just refuse to go there. They just refuse to touch it. He's basically saying, I know you're cheap. I understand you're cheap. I even understand the thesis. And they go, heck, I even know the theory behind why you're going to go up a free 3x on my money. Free. I know why. I know all of that. Yet, because I hate you so much, I'm not going to buy. Okay. Now, that's okay. The thing, though, is I can identify when the crowd feels that way. Okay. Because maybe he doesn't like it. Okay, sweet. Rand doesn't like it. Everyone else does. Whatever. All right. But when Rand doesn't like it, and then many other KOLs don't like it. Altcoin Daily don't like it. CZ doesn't like it. Heaps of other influencers out there don't like it. I'm like, oh, you're all stacked. You're all stacked, Habib. All of you hate XRP, it pumped without you. All of you hate all these Dino coins, they pump without you. All of you literally hated HEX in 2020, it pumped without you. Guess what? Even the hexagons who got hated then now hate pDAI and it's pumping without them. It's one virtuous cycle. It's beautiful. And like I'm even giving this high quality information, mates. This is the changenow.io. This is their platform. See, 1500 USD. I don't know what the conversion is, friends. So just be careful. You can use it with a Visa or a debit card. I don't know what they're gonna charge, man. Because like, yeah, change now already. They take like 1.5%. So are they gonna add like another 3%? Maybe it's like a 5% fee. But honestly, don't worry about that part. Because when the people all do this, things are going up like 400% a month anyway. Like, they don't care about slipping 5%, okay? They don't care that, oh, they're putting $1,000 and then they have $950. They literally don't give a shit because they're buying stuff with like, they're trying to get like, hey, can I make like a 20x on my money and stuff? That's what they're doing. Now, sprinkles, I'm going to end with something very important, okay? This bull market is precious. This, your friend told me, I don't talk like this, what I'm about to tell you. I don't talk like this unless enough evidence, I can see it, I can feel it, evidence and crystal balling. This will be the Altseason that actually changes your life, okay? Not influencer talk like 2021, like, oh yeah, no. This is actually it, okay? This is actually it. We have enough macro forces, Donald Trump, pro-SEC, light touch regulation in a very family-friendly way. You got a squeaky chair now, fluffy slippers, fluffy microphone. You're armed with everything. I've shown you ratios. You know contrarian investing. You know exactly what to do. Okay, you now understand of the things I've taught you. I've even taught you that I, as a trader, investor, everything in markets, I look for illiquid things. I look for stuff that looks trashy because the thick and the nice and the polished and the bells and whistles stuff, it's too late most of the time. Okay, so when people say, oh, PulseChain's so hard to get to or the website's hard, I go, bro, that's literally the beginning of every big pump. You understand that, Habib? Bitcoin, everyone say, oh, Richard Hart's got like, 50,000 plus BTC. He was mining it for free. Yeah, do you understand what he had to do? He had to go to an internet forum. He had to download a .exe file released from this random anonymous dude with no avatar named Satoshi. He downloaded it and then he had to run it on his PC. Okay. And then he just had to collect these imaginary Ponzi coins and not sell them when they got to $1,000 or $100. You see all those steps along the way. But now, as we move through the bull market, you have to really think about the information coming your way. I've already made public announcement, friends. If I see negativity, okay, Habib, you were useful for the past 3 years. You are now a pest. You will be muted. Don't worry. I'll unmute all of you in about November, December 2026. Okay, in the bear market, you're going to be very useful again. Okay, so I don't want to hear these negativity stuff. Like, bro, look, we just watched XRP hit $3 in literally like 21 days. Okay, like if you understand anything about the world shifting, okay, or even if you don't understand it, I just show you that chart. There you go. Like, let's have a look at it. This chart right here. Look at that big smack up. See that? 8 years. 8 years in the making. There you go. So for you though, all right, this Altseason, yes, it will change your life. You can't waste it if you follow emotional people. So emotional people, friends, it creeps into their language, it infects you, and then you keep a blind eye to opportunity. There will be opportunity, all right? There will be 100% be opportunity. I mean, like, I've just used this one example. Like, friends, Colt DAO, after the bull market was done, Colt DAO does a freaking 400x. By the way, I tweet about it here, and I'm like, hey, I think this is it. I've heard about it. Bang. From my entry, does like a 100 or 200x. From the bottom here, does like literally a 400x. Yes, that's a weekly chart, friends. Straight away. So, and look what happened. Look what it did in March 2022. Like, it was pretty much always game over by that point already. So there is free money opportunity out there, and it will appear. So here's what to look for. Okay, so when people see coin candles going up, if I hear them cope and they say like something like this, low liquidity moves, okay, I just think jealousy straight away. All right, and you should think that too. You have to mute these people. You can't let yourself be in a crowd of people or even participating or engaging in this, okay? This friends, it ticks away at you, and you remember, you're following guys who, friends, I know what these people like, okay? If you don't see, you think you're going to get the result. Obviously, you don't, friends. But all these people, the crowd, okay? People following. They think they're definitely going to get rich because of that guy's reputation or girl. Let me tell you, wrong, okay? What will actually happen is when things don't work out, that person disappears from Twitter or YouTube for like a week or a month. They disappear and they come out and then they only focus on the stuff that went up. They completely ignore the stuff that you so happen to go too hard in, okay? And then they'll either gaslight you completely or just ghost you. okay? Because they have to keep their reputation. And that's why, friends, when they see other stuff moving that's not theirs, they have a scarcity mindset, which I'll continue on now. So you'll also hear them say, friends, entertaining videos and content, right, will be described as engagement bait. So you might even see them not just say it to me, but everyone else. I say, oh, that's engagement baiting or this or that. Okay, you understand? It's chinking. It's like it's ticking away. It's like you're literally chink, 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 chink. Okay, you're tapping away at it. It's gonna crack, and that shows a big part of envy as well. You also see they never celebrate other coins pumping because they have a scarcity mindset. So one thing that blew a lot of people's minds: coins I don't even have, I post about, and I will enjoy them going up. And I'll show everybody, hey, this thing's going up, this thing's going great. I'll talk about XRP, all these other stuff, friends, because I'm here for value creation for you and me, okay? You don't have to own everything, but these people, friends, they don't believe that. A lot of people will even think, this is kind of funny, a lot of people will say, oh yeah, you definitely have that coin because you're speaking about, no, bro. No, why do I definitely have that coin? Or maybe I definitely don't have it. Or maybe I do have it. Who cares? Okay, these people, because that's how they think. They think, oh, if I had the power, I would be shitting. That's what they would be pretty much thinking about because they have a scarcity mindset. So if you have an abundance mindset, I see an infinite pool of people. There are actually, friends, there's 500 million people coming into crypto next year. We've got about 580 million now. Okay, or 2x the user base, 4x, hopefully total crypto goes to 10 to 12 trillion. So that'll be beautiful. So yeah, that is coming. And remember, the bull market ends when you run out of buyers. Okay, got nothing to do with sellers. So, friends, I know there's big whales and stuff out there and that they dump prices, but you got to let it go, bro. You got to let it go. Trust me, you got to let it go. You can't do anything. You know when you yell at somebody for dumping, they literally don't care, bro. Okay, they read it, they get a bit of a negative reaction for 2 seconds, they put down their phone, and then they go, maybe their wife or then they've got a son or daughter, or they'll go to their parents' house, wish them happy birthday, and they're thinking, you know what? Truck those people on the internet. I have to look out for me because they wouldn't do that for me. And it's true, bro. You would not be looking out for him or her if you had a big position either. And they know that. Okay, so you have to let it go. You have to let it go. Can't be watching other people's wallets like saying, oh, but this guy might have dumped or he might have done it. But you got to move on, bro. I'm trying to help you. I'm just trying to help you, okay? So if you focus your energy on them dumping, that's minutes away taken from energy you could be like basically given to like finding the next opportunity or making the next opportunity. Okay, so we have fire memes out here. You could be making some hot Pokemon memes or something in the PokeCenter community because the market caps are cheap. So just give you an idea. You don't have to just do that. You don't have to just go all to buy new coins. You can just make memes and support what we have now. And as well, you got to watch a lot of these people, friends, their scarcity mindset, these soy boys. They are too afraid to admit that they get wrecked on trades, rugs, or even mention accumulation zones. Okay, why? Because accumulation zone, that's what I call it. Okay, they don't talk about it. Because why? The price is down 80%. Because they're scared. They're scared of this. When they post about it, they're scared people will bring up their post saying, and they're scared that people say, hey, bro, you told me to get in 8x higher. I'm offside. Okay, they're scared of that, friends. I welcome that. I don't care, dude. I don't care. So this is Pika, for example. Pika, wow, back near the high. So, you see, friends, they're scared. So, you know me, man. Like, I'm brutal. I'm savage with that. If someone says, oh, we're back in the high, I'll say, like, accumulate more, long-term value, long-term belief. And I'll often tell you, Jeets get rinsed. I'm offside too, okay? Friends, the amount of stuff I give everyone, I'm offside, okay? That's if you take anything from this video, you take that, okay? This is what makes your friend Sommi actually, what makes me an actual unicorn. It's not that I can do stuff, I'm funny, all this other stuff. Doesn't matter. Who cares about that, okay? Yeah, I've got some hot pegs. It's that I tell you about stuff when I am in a loss. So I did the work. I lose my blood. It goes down. I can't even add any more. And I'm giving it to you, okay? So I literally handed it to you. It's like somebody bought Bitcoin at $1,000. It drops to $200, and then they give you the thesis of why it's going 100K. Right? It's that same thing, but these people don't believe it, right? Friends, do you know how many times these people only talk about stuff when they're already in, when they're already on site? Okay, so friends, I literally, do you remember Milk from Tangang? I still love Milk. Okay, Mega Milk. I literally told everybody, I'm going to be DCA buying this in about a couple of days or a week, so you can all get in now because I'm in my bed. I'll figure it out later. You see what I mean? So this is like you blow everybody's mind. How do you let people front run you? Habib, Do you understand what happens in a bull market? Abundance mindset. You're worried about these little trashy little moves and stuff. So remember my crypto trilemma problem, okay? They can only satisfy 2 conditions. I make money and you make money, sweet. But I sacrifice something, reputation. I sacrifice reputation. So when coins go up, okay, the crowd wants to hear only about that stuff, okay? They don't like hearing this thing's cheap. They don't. They don't like hearing that whatsoever. It reminds them of a loss. They don't care about it. Okay, I will mention, hey, this thing is an accumulation zone. Yeah, it hasn't broken the high. That means it's cheap. Jeets are getting rinsed. You see? That's what makes it be different. So really, some people are going to make it. Some people aren't. Everyone's going to get the opportunity. 2025 is going to be wild. The most wild part won't just be the big mania. It will be the pit stop. All right? It will be that pit stop, friends. Don't make the same mistake as everyone else. Don't Jeet in that big pit stop, that midterm correction. Make sure, like we don't know what's going to happen, but you just got to prepare yourself. So you got your Jeet Stack ready. If we have a big flush up, just cover some bills for next year. You know what I mean? Just so like, you got your mum or your dad, your kids asking, hey, can we turn the electricity on this week? No, we're not high enough yet. And wives and girlfriends and stuff. If you're a lady, you got boyfriends and stuff. They're gonna ask, like, say, hey, have you made any money from that crypto thing? Like, you just give them something to say. Yeah, I pulled out, like, could be whatever, a couple $1,000 or something. Yeah, I pulled out this much just to like trim off the top. That's what I want you guys to do. Just so you have peace of mind next year. Because if you don't pull out anything, people just Jeet everything at the lows. That's what ends up happening, friends. Because let's say your portfolio hits like 600K, it's near $1 million, it comes back down to like 150K. What ends up happening is people like watch a Michael Saylor video and they're like, oh, it's going to 13 million in 100 years. They'll sell that 150K and they're like, you know what? I give up. I'm just putting it in Bitcoin. I'm holding for the 10X. I can't do this anymore. And they're selling all the lows. Okay, you don't want to be there. I think I've taught you way too much in this video, friends, for a juicy news. It should have been another 3 episodes. 3 in 1 for you. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.